Hey guys, welcome to my poison tank or poison taker and CPR guide. Now these are one of the two easiest roles you can perform at Yakamaru. I don't count leech DPSing as a role, but yeah, and despite that, a lot of people I know are reluctant to do it because they don't want to fail it, even though it's easy. They don't want to fail it because they've never done it before. So this is for those of you guys who are reluctant to do it because of that, and hopefully this will make you want to do it a bit more, I guess. And it's pretty easy, so it'll be a short video. So it's a very simple menu this time for both of them, and just click on it to get started. So how does it all work? Well, basically, if you're the poison taker or the poison tank, as I like to call it, basically wait until Yakamaru is at 100k HP on any of the outer pools, in the normal phase, not on Mirage phase of course. So either the Tendrils, Sharknado, Quicksand or Stun pool, make sure you're ready and you're alert when it's at 100k, and then you need to keep your eyes peeled for the symbol on the ground that's accompanying the message that the poison has spawned. You simply go there before the poison that you'll see going through the air hit the ground. So you stand on the spot. When it hits you, it will give you a message saying you're poisoned, and then all you need to do is you go melee distance of Yakamaru before your DPSs get it down. So make sure the DPSs don't kill it before the poison tank is melee distance of Yakamaru. So that's pretty much it, and then you gotta hope someone comes and saves you, but that's an entirely different matter. In fact, it's actually quite similar, it's quite related, because that is a role of the CPR. The CPR is the person that goes and saves you, because if no one saves you, you get insta-killed, a bit like at Virago for example. All you gotta do as a CPR is go to the beach before the guy who took the poison dies, and it's very simple. You just go there when Yakamaru is at 20k HP or so that you're ready, and then when Yakamaru dies, the guy who just did the poison tanking will come up there, and you've got to click on him or her and it will resuscitate them. Just make sure you're not in combat until the bar on the top of their head goes to full, because if it doesn't go to full and you're in combat, then it will stop resuscitating and they'll start dying again. So that's all you really need to do. Pretty simple. But now let's have a look at how to do this. This is how you take the poison. As you can see, Yakamaru's health is almost at 100k, so you need to keep your eyes peeled. Make sure all the DPSs are bunched together. You get the message saying that it releases the dangerous poison. You see the arrows on the floor just there, and you run to it before the acid gets there, so that when it gets to the ground, you are there and you're ready to collect it. Now, all the DPSs were DPSing way too hard here, and they almost killed it before you got melee distance of it. So that's why it's so important to communicate with them, to let them know, do not attack it after 100k. Wait until you are ready and you are melee distance. If they did kill it before you got melee distance, then it would respawn and you'd have to do the whole phase again, 1 million HP again. So that's really annoying, but thankfully they got off. We managed to communicate on TS, and yeah, that's basically the poison tank's role. Now you end up at the beach, as you can see here, and you just wait until the CPR revives you. That little bar on the top of your head needs to get to full before you can start moving again. You can still attack if things are within your range, but you can't move around. And there you go, your bar is full, so you can continue on your merry way and kill the jellies, whatever. And yeah, that's it. That is how you do it if things go right. Obviously you do this method for all 4 pools, but there is a different method for the sand pool to make the stun pool easier. So basically in this pool, it's really important that you make sure you time it so you don't get sanded when the poison spawns, because if you get sanded, obviously no one can move and no one can get to the poison. Now the sand occurs 5 hits from Yaka after the jelly spawned from there. As you can see, the jelly just spawned. We had Dreadnips on, so it would do its hits slowly. Now 2 of us get the poison. Now the reason 2 of us gets it is because if 2 of us get it, then no one needs to get it in the stun pool, and the stun pool we can just DPS all the way through without having to slow down for the person to get the poison. This is why we do it. And one of us goes MD while the other one has to tank the poison, so they keep getting hit 800 or so for one phase. So I basically took the poison and I went MD. Now Raphael G also took the poison, if you noticed, and he is gonna hold it until this phase. No one takes the poison in this phase. It's just that person needs a lot of heals because they'll be constantly damaged, and there's no anti-poison, doesn't work for that. So what you do, we just keep DPSing, don't need to slow down. 100k or so, the guy just surges as you just saw there and goes MD, and we don't need to stop. No one needs to take the poison. So this is a nice method for the sand pool and the stun pool, and it works out pretty well if you do it right. But obviously make sure the guy is confident that he won't eat too much food, the guy who has to tank the poison for one phase. Otherwise it's pretty easy and it works pretty nicely. What should you do if things go wrong? So if you remember when I said that you need to time your sand pool right, well, it was just about to ground us here, and the CPR also, as you can see, he just missed it. Sorry about the quality, I had to take this from the stream. He missed the poison, unfortunately, and as you will see, we'll have to do the whole phase again because he missed it. Because what happens is when you kill Yakamaru, it will go back to the middle pool. You have to do 50k damage, and then it will go back to the pool you were in, and you have to do 1 mil damage again, as if you never did the pool. So that's what happens, you have to do it again. We can prevent this by making sure that you time it right. So making sure you have a keen eye, making sure that you have maybe a backup guy in case the original guy misses it. So TeamSpeak is really important here. So if you can't see it, make sure you say, I can't see it, I can't see it, someone else get it, and they will get it. That's how you avoid it. And what you also need to do is make sure you do not let Yaka get to 100k HP when it's just about to ground you. So make sure after you do it, after it grounds you, don't DPS it. And this time he did it properly, so we were able to continue as normal, but obviously wasted a lot of time and a lot of food, and I've done this before as well, so it can happen. Just make sure it doesn't happen by communicating well. One solution is to make sure there are 2 dedicated poison tanks in case the poison spawns a bit far. So here, as you can see, my clan leader Maureen was closer to it, so she actually got it instead of me, because she spotted it first and she was closer to it, so it would have been easier for her to get it and prevent failures. And here, occasionally the poison can spawn really far away, sometimes next to the base. So that's exactly what happened here. So it spawned next to the base, and the base got it, which was really pro of him to have the presence of mind to do that. He got it instead, and he was eaten up, I guess, and someone replaced him as a base until he got revived by the CPR. So these are some of the things that can happen. And last but not least, it's the CPR role, the most crucial role at Yakamaru, the most crucial life-saving role, should I say, at Yakamaru. So as you can see on the minimap, that's where you need to go as a CPR, well before Yakamaru reaches 0k HP. So start going there now, in fact a bit earlier than now when it's at 20k or so. As you can see, the CPR just starts running there now, in time for when I end up there after I got swallowed by Yakamaru. And don't worry if you don't know the exact square to stand on, it doesn't really matter. You'll see the washed up body here, as you can see, and all you need to do is click on it. Make sure you're not attacking anything, just click on it until the bar is full, and then you can go about your business as normal. But obviously it's a life-saving role, and you control people by not doing it and let them die, which is exactly what happens here. As you will see, the CPR completely forgets to revive me, and someone else comes at my spam, but by the time they come it's too late for me and I die. But that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed my second guide in my series of Yakamaru guides. I've made a North Tank guide if you want to check it out, and there'll be more coming in the future, so look out for that, and thanks for watching.